I know like fuck Dr. Umar better not be no goddamn deadbeat. No. You don't get to say the shit you said and do the shit you do and preach all the shit you preach. If you a motherfucking deadbeat, Dr. Umar is literally the last nigga on earth that's allowed to be associated with deadbeat allegations. Oh no, you don't get to do that shit, my boy.
Video is going to be a continuation of the last video, so if you have not watched it, please go watch it. I'm sure you're going to be able to catch up with what people are saying. But basically, there is a news on the street of social media allegedly that Dr. Umar is a deadbeat father after a 22-year-old lady came online to talk about it and let people know that Dr. Umar has in fact not been in her life, and for someone who is pro-black family, pro-black men being in the life of their kids, this is him just being hypocritical because he is not practicing what he is preaching. Dr. Umar himself got on live to address the situation. He did not, like in specific, say that this daughter is not his daughter. He's just addressing the fact that, are you sure that you have actually tried to reach out to me? Because the lady in question said she has been trying to reach out to Dr. Umar and he has been ignoring her, and she wants to get across to him to get numbers or just to get in contact with our sisters from our daddy's side, and that is just what she's trying to do. But then Dr. Umar has been ignoring her. He said he has been paying child support to our mother since she was in the womb. So he's not directly debunking that he's not the father, but he's not saying like directly that yes, I am a father and yes, I have not been in her life for so reason. It's just saying call your mom and let's have a meeting. This has sparked a lot of conversation because Dr. Umar is very loud and bold with Pan-Africanism. Like, he's so bold about being pro-black people, pro-black family, pro-black people coming together and not mixing with the snow bunnies. He has been very loud about it. So his daughter actually mentioned that he comes online to act like that, but then he is actually a deadbeat father. So this has sparked a lot of reaction. Some people are in shock, some are not. Some are just like intrigued at the way the story is going. So I have put together what people are saying without wasting much time. Let's jump straight into it.
Dr. Umar Ifantunde, Prince of Pan-Africanism, I need you to step to the front and take some accountability immediately, my brother, because what you doing and how you speaking to your daughter, that ain't it. I don't respect no man who don't take care of their seed, period. And I liked you, Dr. Umar. You know what, though? I always say you never know nobody. I don't care if you know somebody 5 years, 10 years, 25. You never know nobody. Wouldn't expect it, Dr. Umar Ifantunde, Prince of Pan-Africanism, to be a non-present father. It don't matter if you pay child support or not, Dr. Umar. In order to be a good father, you have to be present. There is no substitution to the presence of a parent. I don't understand what you think this is, and oh, I'm not hard to find. Why aren't you reaching out to your own child, Dr. Umar? That's your responsibility as a father. Come on now. Yeah, everybody got your number. I got your number too. You give it out there every time you speak. But that don't have nothing to do with you reaching out to your child. She's clearly trying to forge some type of relationship and you making it seem like it's get your mama. No, she's grown now. Why does she need to get her mother? She's an adult, and so she's approaching you. As an adult, she wants a relationship with her father. Soften up that exterior. It's time for you to take some accountability, apologize, make amends. Do the right thing, Dr. Umar. Because I'm not going to say, do the right thing, Dr. Umar. You know.
How is Dr. Umar getting canceled, y'all? I thought we was just laughing along. No, seriously. I'm not even trying to judge. If some people was really taking him seriously, like y'all gotta catch up. And even a broken clock is right twice a day. Does he have some really good principles that I think, we could keep the baby and throw out the bathwater with? But I thought we was all just laughing along. Consciousness before coochie. Okay, no snow bunnying. He like him a honey, coconut, milk, chocolate. I thought we was all just laughing along, y'all. We can't cancel somebody who we already know is a buffoon and a fraud. Dr. Umar has been a fraud since I was in high school. I could go drive past that dilapidated school right now. I could literally leave my house and go drive by that dilapidated, boarded up, Non-functional ass school. Listen, y'all. And the thing is like, Dr. Umar comes from a school of thought that was like, back in the day, some reputable motherfuckers. Like, the Hoteps back in the day, while ideologies was very right-wing and Eurocentric with a dashiki on, they still was getting shit done. What the fuck is the... We ain't never... Anything Dr. Umar preach about, we ain't never seen him actually do. Besides public speaking, where he talking about snow bunnies never. Y'all, we can't cancel somebody that was never fucking serious to begin with. And for everybody that's talking about, oh, we know that these daughters coming out was sent by the CIA. The CIA kills people who actually have the power to make moves, the power to like really sway the opinions of people. I swear to y'all, the majority of us have been laughing along. I did not think any of us took that man seriously. And I don't think the CIA would even waste their motherfucking time on a goddamn Dr. Umar. Okay? He proved himself to be a fraud before they even had to. They ain't have to put no work in for that psyop.
Dr. Umar been a panhandling, soliciting, don't take care of his kids Negro who just panders to people and tell them what they want to hear, especially women. We've known this for years. Man, pretty much all these dudes who get on here and preach pro-black family this, pro-black family that, don't practice nothing of what they preach. And if you look deep enough into their past, it's a trail of unpaid child support, multiple baby mamas, and children who curse their name. And this is coming from someone who exclusively dates black women. Man, all these dudes like Dr. Umar Johnson who get on here, talk about who athletes date, black queens this, black queens that. Any nigga with common sense know the play that you trying to run before you even line up in formation. You love black women so much, but you constantly keep making them single mothers and not taking care of your kids and not paying child support. You claim to love black women so much, but you won't tie your assets to one because that's the white man's paperwork. Dr. Umar appeals to insecure black people looking for a hero. A Negro who don't take care of his kids can't say nothing about the community. Nothing.
And listen, before you bring your ass to my page thinking I'm going to be talking about that Dr. Umar shit, you're out your fucking mind. Have you ever seen that man with a kid? We knew he had kids. We knew he didn't marry neither one of the mamas because he said they tried to pressure him in marriage. We knew he was a piece of shit, okay? She want to have a come. That girl been on the app. She could have been in Dr. Umar live like the rest of us. Have a conversation with my father. 19, girl, listen, I don't want nothing to do with it. He get booked and busy. He be on every podcast. He be at college campuses. See where he booked at. It ain't closed sessions. Pull up on the bitch. Wherever he's speaking at, go talk to your father. Leave me out of it though, okay? And if you coming to my page thinking that shit gonna be H in it, that is not hood nigga news I'm covering. All right now, and I'm not gonna be reposting that shit because I don't want that episode. I don't want it in my algorithm. Keep that bullshit up out of here. I don't give a fuck they got going on. All right now, y'all be safe and keep me out of it. Good day.
Dr. Umar's daughter just got on here and said, hey, your favorite black activist is a deadbeat father. He didn't even stay with the black queen that he chose to impregnate, right? Now, this is all alleged, but she says she has a DNA test proof. Dr. Umar, listen, if this is true, you deserve 1,000 lashes. In all seriousness, though, we gonna need her to drop that paperwork. We gonna need her to drop that DNA test paperwork because we can't just go off no rumor. But if Dr. Umar Johnson is a deadbeat father, never been there, need 1,000 lashes on Instagram live. Crazy thing is, too, I went to her page. I checked her page in her bio. It says that she's from Philly. I said, oh, man, fuck. Dr. Umar is from Philly. Like, it just makes a lot of sense. And then he said, she said that she has another sister on his side. You know what I'm saying? And she just trying to find her. But she from Philly and everything. I'm going to tag her.
Dr. Umar! Dr. Umar! Anything that a great black man would do is be a deadbeat to the children that he never wanted. Okay? But just so ended up to have. Just from his reaction alone to the way he reacted to his daughter, I believe every single word that she said. Yeah, every single word that she said. This man was on a whole tour up and down the bumperclut world, even come here to the UK, talking about black people this and black people that and all that and the rest of it. And your daughter is over there in America crying out because you're nowhere to be found, sir. You're nowhere to be found, sir. You're nowhere to be found, sir. Just by your reaction alone, your ego now kicked in to prove that she's a liar and she's embellishing and she's this and she's that, and you want to go on the stage instead of saying, you're my daughter and I love you and I'm sorry that you feel this way and I'm sorry that you took it to the internet, and you know what, because you're my baby and because you're hurting, we're going to do it differently. You preach about all of this stuff. Yeah, you preach about, oh, having love for the black man and this, that, and you're doing the exact same thing. You're doing the exact same thing. How are you any different? How are you any different? You're talking about, oh, I'm going to bring my white man paperwork. You're just like them. You're no different. Instead of calling your baby off bat, instead of saying, you know what, someone contact her, sending her a DM, doing something, your ego kicked in to the point where you felt like, I'm going to embarrass the fuck out of my daughter on the internet. That was your go-to. But you sat up here with Nick Cannon and tried to tell him that he's creating broken homes. Yes, he might be creating broken homes, but you, sir, have got a broken home. You've got a broken home. You've got a broken home. Right now, you're giving 50 Cent vibes. You really are. And you're supposed to be the role model for these young men. You're supposed to do it differently. You're supposed to show them, if this happens, this is how you handle it. And you handled it terribly. You handled it poorly. Regardless of what you and the mother have, the kids should never be involved. You should always try to maintain that. Even if she says, I hate you, I don't want to be around you, this, that. You still try because that is your baby. You still try because that is your daughter. You still try because that is a little girl without a black father. You still try. And now she has to come to the internet and cry out for you because she can't even get into contact with you because you blanked her. And I believe every single word. I believe every single word because your reaction told us everything we needed to know. Extremely disappointed. Extremely, but it doesn't take away from Dr. Umar's achievements. I must say that. It really doesn't, but I'm extremely disappointed. Hopefully, he can turn this around. It's out there now, Dr. Umar. Now you got to face it. Do something, man. Fix it. Call your daughter back. Shit.
You guys, some people are actually of the opinion that they probably sent her to bring down Dr. Umar. I saw a creator, a man, made a video saying, oh, she's so wrong to have brought their family issues online, that she was just supposed to deal with it because now she's trying to spoil everything that Dr. Umar has been trying to build. And it's just like very like, these people actually listen to what that lady, the daughter, has to say. Like, she said she has been trying to reach out and that she has been ignored and she wants to get in contact with her sister from her father's side. She even put a screenshot, and even when Dr. Yuma responded to her video, he never denied it, like outrightly, that that is not my daughter. You all can get back to business. He said, call your mama. I have been paying child support since you were in the womb. He said, I have the files very thick. If you have not watched the last video, please go and watch it. I posted the daughter's video and as well Dr. Yuma's response. And this video is a reaction of what people are saying about that, because so many people find this shocking and so many people are even shocked that some other people took Dr. Yuma serious because they think that we are all just laughing along. And yes, a broken clock can as well be right twice a day. So let me hear what you guys think about this whole conversation coming out and saying that Dr. Umar is a deadbeat father. I think another point that Dr. Umar brought up responding to the daughter's video was like, oh, I have been paying child support. Like, child support is not a presence. I totally agree with the stitch that brought that up, saying, oh, because you've been paying child support, that doesn't equate you being present in the life of your kids. Like, do they know you? Do they have a good relationship, a solid relationship with you? I think this lady actually wanted a relationship with her father, but now that she thinks, since I can't get it, can I as well get a relationship with my siblings from my father's side? Like, I think this is what this lady is pushing at. But let me hear what you guys think about all of this allegedly in the comment section. It does not have to drop anything. He already responded and said she needs to ask her mother why it wasn't present. Exactly. People are saying, oh, drop the DNA test before we believe you. This can't be true. And I get why people are saying that, because if you know Dr. Umar and what he's all about on social media, you as well request like, okay, please drop the DNA and let's see, because this is so hard to believe. Another person said the loudmouth, the divisive, the drifter is a deadbeat father. I am shocked. Still, White's been saying it was a deadbeat dad who was lying and stealing from the community. Definitely need more proof, but he might have been right. He confirmed it, said he has been paying child support since before she was born, so he can't be a deadbeat. Told her to bring her mother so all three of them can have a conversation. And that was what he said that made me believe that I think he's actually the father for real. Another one said maybe he did not have a choice of being in her life and was only allowed to provide financially. You all forget, women typically end relationships and keep the kids. Then someone replied and said, if there is a will, there is a way made. Your kids are both 15. You don't see them. You got no excuse. Like, literally, she's already grown. She can say, Mom, I'm going out. Like, she's grown. You can as well build a relationship with your child. Dr. Umar has more than one baby mama, hasn't been married to neither. As much as he advocates for Black unity, he should lead by example rather than planting seeds and leaving. Let me hear what you guys think. I feel like the response that Dr. Umar gave to his daughter's video is not that good. Like, this is your daughter, and he's talking as if she wants to profit off of him, like she wants to use him to build an influencing career. Even if your child wants to build off of you, I don't think it's something very bad. But maybe because of the conversation is not really a good conversation for him, or it's not a conversation that will paint him well. I think that is the reason why he said that. But the way he was responding to the daughter, what you guys think in the comment section. I will catch you guys in our next video.